turn that volume down for you. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We got a big one today. I'm very excited about this stream today, because we're playing some really cool games. I'm gonna have to adjust my window here so that I can read the chat while I play this, but... Oops, I forgot to set the title. Let's do that. Here we go, let's set this to World of Goo. Sorry about that. There we go. Boom. Title should be set. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Be all ready for the World of Goo. I know I'm very ready. I love this game a lot. I'm feeling nostalgic just from looking at and listening to this title screen. No, I just want to move the window. I guess that's all I can move it to is right there. Okay, we'll make this work. The goo-filled hills. Let's go. Summer. I love the way this game is formatted and everything. It's so good. This game had a lot of influence on my game design. Or just, and like, sort of the sense of humor and like just sort of the world building I do in my games. Like the way I do world building was highly influenced by World of Goo. So like a lot of people say that I do sort of like weird sort of world building things. Like the lore in my games is very weird. And this is where it comes from. It's World of Goo and Little Inferno. Audio volume looks good. Hello, FlutterBug. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games ever, and it was highly influential on how I create things. And sort of like it has influenced many aspects of how I design games, like how I do dialogue and how I do world building and just sort of things like that. I like to make games that are sort of weird and don't like make perfect sense, if that makes sense. Just worlds that kind of just are how they are. And there's the pipe appeared up in the sky. The opening looked warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. Sign painter. This is how we learn how to make a bridge. I have a lot of nostalgia for these silly little sounds that they make. Hi, Glitchily. Nice to see ya. Yeah, this is a popular WiiWare game, but it was originally a PC game. Why did that goo ball just eat itself? How did I get up here? The adventurous sign painter. I'm playing this with my drawing tablet, which is working very well. Very pleased. Ing low. Wake up the sleeping goo. The albino goo. A drawing tablet sounds like the best way to play this. Yeah, I was playing Plants vs. Zombies on my stream with this too. Because I recently got a nice new drawing tablet, so been making use of it for things like this too. Until now. When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The levels are very simple to begin with, but the atmosphere of the game is well established already. Sleepy babies, yes. Hi, Alfie. I was just talking about how this is a game I really wanted to stream just because, like, this game was highly influential on me and the games that I make. Oh, nice, glitchily. There. I'll probably mention that throughout the stream as people show up. You maybe are able to tell that I'm already experienced at this game. Oops. That didn't go so well. You gotta go fast. If you want to do a tower like that, you gotta be fast, because it'll collapse. There you go, like that. You can see it was already about to fall over again. I wasn't quite fast enough, so we didn't do that as efficiently as possible, but... Here's the goo. The ground shakes. I've always been very fond of the storytelling in this game. You get more stuff like this in Little Inferno, of course. I'm going to have to stream Little Inferno at some point soon, too, because I love that game, too. Some balls are lighter than other balls. Now we have balloon goo balls. Open the gates and fly, monkeys, fly! But don't forget about me, okay? Look how they still have, like, little faces on them, almost. So if you want to be really good on this one, you can take... Once you get this flying, you can take balloons off the gates and put them, like, on the box. So that they get sucked up too. For increased efficiency. There we go. Now that it's sucked onto this, I can take them all off. Oh, I guess they don't get sucked up, so never mind. It was worth a try. I don't know how I would have lost goo balls on this stage, but okay. You have to do things like that later on now. Well, here we have Fisty's Bog. I remember this one being hard, but at the time I was, what, like... 12 years old? Maybe more like 14? Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grow up and shoot colored gems out of their mouths. But he wondered what it might be like. There's a reference to, Zuma by PopCap. Rinsing their other casual game, brethren. Pop a time bug to go back in time by one move. They're peers, that's what I should say. Bubble babies? You gotta balance this with the balloon, or between the balloons and the regular goo balls. It wasn't until years later that I was able to beat this stage for the first time. Because it is definitely still hard. Let's try and balance it out back here some more, actually. Oh, close. Let's get rid of that, actually. It's kind of making it too light. What if I put a second one here? Oh, never mind. No, not that. What if I put it like back here? That's okay, it looks like. Because the goo balls seem to drag it down more than the balloons pull it up, you know? There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, Nelly. Careful, huh? Oh boy. Bubble babies, also known as babies. Got it. Check that out. Had to just go for it at the end there. Ta-da! That was fun. That wasn't too hard. Yeah, I remember really struggling with this stage when I was younger. Now I beat it in one try. So by the way, I'm going to play this for about an hour. I'm going to make sure we have plenty of time for VVVVVVV. Impale Sticky. If you get in trouble, just go back in time. Up a time bug to go back in time by one move. The goo balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrain. One of the goo balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo! Love the mysterious sign painter. Penguin of Doom style humor we get. Jesus, and of course, Cassie will be here for VVVVVVV because she really likes that game. Seems like everyone I've known in my life, well, not everyone, but a lot of people that I've known in my life in the last, like, 4 or 5 years has enjoyed that game a lot, so I'm like the only person I know who hasn't played it. So I have built like an anchor back there so that this has plenty of space to work off of. There we go. You gotta have some knowledge of physics to play this game effectively. Always triangles. Oops. Also, you don't want to touch the spinning gears of destruction there. Oops. Like that. You don't want to do that. So we need some structural stability here. Here. No. No, here. No, fill in that space, please. There we go. Does this play with the touchscreen on Switch? I think so. Also, it plays with pointer controls on the Switch. I'm playing this with my drawing tablet on my computer. Aha, look at that! We made it. I have to pull them around. I think there was a way to, like, call the goo balls. Maybe I haven't unlocked that yet. Oh, is the pointer on the Switch? I like it. I used it for Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It works great there. Well, I used too many goo balls to get up there, so we have to start over. Yeah, because you know on the Wii U, Captain Toad used the touchscreen, which you can still use, of course, if you're playing in handheld mode, but if you want to use the touchscreen features when you're playing on TV mode, you just use gyro pointer aiming, which works really good. It's kind of like, it works basically like the little pointer in Super Mario Galaxy, which you use to collect star bits, you know? It's just like that. And unlike on the Wii, you can set the centering wherever you want it to be. Yeah, well, you have to keep resetting the center every once in a while because it's only gyro. But on the other hand, you can put the center wherever you want it, which is nice. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Is the 3DS Treasure Tracker worth it? I played the demo of that, and it seemed okay. Like, it's got everything that the main game has. It's just, you know, you get lower resolution. Oops. Whoops. Thank you, TimeBug, for rescuing me there. Aha! I did it. There we go. That's good stuff. Ta-da! That seemed to be a lot less goo balls this time. Yeah, the gyro would get kind of off, but you could reset it with the touch of a button, so it didn't bother me. Yeah. Very simple. We still use too many, huh? Really now? Really use too many, huh? Have to make sure none of them die, I guess. Be very, very careful with that. It's hard to tell how many I've, like, used, or, like, how many I have left until you get to the end. I always heard people really didn't like Star Fox Zero. That game did not have a good reception. Aha! Look at that! That was way better than before. Now I got it going here. This is one of very few games that I've liked enough to play through multiple times. This is like my third or fourth time ever playing this. There you go. Hi, Ash. Oh, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Hello, Arrow. Ta-da! It was entirely the strange controls and the lack of a battle mode that made people not like Star Fox Zero. Yeah, if you want to know where I get my design sensibilities for my games, like as far as like how I present story and things like that, this is the game to look at. This is a stage I also remember being really hard when I was little. Well, little I say, but when I was like preteen. So we gotta make a strong base here. Tower of Goo. At a certain point you kind of just have to go for it on this stage, I remember. Bye-bye, Glitchily. Thanks for showing up. Go as fast as you can. They are stronger than you think. They'll have to work together to climb very high. A real Tower of Goo. Some of them felt they had done something like this a long, long time ago. But things were more experimental back then. This is referencing the, like, alpha, like, beta version of this game. Before it was a full game. And it was just called Tower of Goo. Like, all it was just this stage, basically. So I've given them a big base. I've done as good as I can on that. So now we just go up as fast as we can. This is why this stage is so hard. Try again. It's tough stuff. We gotta make the base bigger, I think. I have beaten this stage before, but I remember it gave me a lot of trouble when I was younger. It's giving me a lot of trouble now too, so I don't blame my younger self for this one. Okay. Good base. It's hard to make anything very exact in this game. You just gotta kind of do what you can and hope for the best. Alright, that's our base. Let's hope this works. Time to go for it. Wait, we can actually do this. Okay, there's some more structural integrity for us. Well, thanks for the subscription. As I always say, we gotta get more emotes going for people who subscribe. We're kind of weighted in one particular way right now. Yeah, this didn't work. This is gonna take a few tries. Hi, Abyss. Did you just call Arrow the wheelbarrow? Excuse me? I'm glad that my name doesn't rhyme with anything that you could do that with. Wheels Arrow. I think my best try was just that first one until it started falling over there. I think I just gotta go for what I did there, basically. Just go for it. Oh, almost. That was a good try. No! I am not grainy. You cannot say that. Also, that's not an object. So I win. No! No! Yeah, this level does still take some doing. This is not the world's easiest game. For sure. You called me what? The game? Okay, I think this is okay. Just gotta go fast. As Sonic does not actually say, by the way. Except for to reference the idea of him saying that. Why do the goose say Tamako? That's what they say.
Echo.
Many a person has asked why the goose say Tamako, but the only answer they get is the goose answer them with Tamako as their response. Down cat? This is really nice with the drawing tablet though, I gotta say. As Ninto55 or Nintos said earlier, it really is kind of the perfect way to play this. We're not perfectly balanced as all things should be, so let's be careful here. Ah, we got so close! That was best win. Oh. The tower is broken. I want to beat this. Definitely want to beat this. Also, I love the music in this game. Just want to mention some of my favorite video game music ever. I believe the same guy does the art and the music composition. I think Kyle Gabler is artist and composer for these games. And also like game designer. He may be programmer as well. Here we go. There we go. Okay, this doesn't look that great, but let's try and get some more structure over here. Looks like it could use some structural integrity. Okay, let's go. The grape behind the slaughter. Oh no. So you have to go... It's not too much farther. I did it! Yes! Yes! Woohoo! Give myself a round of applause. And we got lots of extra goo balls. Ta-da! Dang, tons of them. Almost twice as many as I needed. Oh, maybe it is twice. Yeah, one off of being twice as many as I needed. Ta-da! Here we go. Tower of Goo. Tumbler. I remember this stage. Well, I remember all the stages. Okay, these are the goo balls that can be detached from each other once you attach them. New species of goo ball. I must say, they look quite beautiful. Maybe they have commitment anxiety, I'm not sure. But it looks like they can be easily detached from one another. Well, that was close. Okay, that level was really easy compared to the last one. We can still get, like, extra goo balls here. So, we keep going. Also, what do you think of the fact that you flush the goo balls after every stage, Biss? I bet you don't like that. It doesn't quite look like we're gonna get any more out of this. TBH. No, I didn't want to touch that. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. We're flushing them. Hey, Shan. Welcome to one of my favorite ever games. Ivy Towers. I also remember this being a hard one when I was younger. If a goo ball falls into a well 10 meters deep and climbs up 3 meters each day, but slides down 2 meters at night, will he still look fabulous in the morning? Maybe if he were to brace against the walls as hard as he could leave the ground behind. Ran the sign painter. Everything's so hairy in this game. Look at these hairy walls. Kind of just how the artists do. Kyle Gabler. Everything's kind of just hairy. My walls aren't hairy? No. There we go. Some winners are bigger than other winners. Look on each area's menu for more important information. With distinction, the sign painter. Oh yes, obsessive completion distinction. Shave my walls. These are like hairy trees. Do 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 do. This stage isn't that hard. I don't know why I struggled with this one as a kid. Oop. When is this game from, by the way? I think this is from 2008. I think is when World of Goo is from. I have to collect 2 goo balls. See how many I can do. Okay, get rid of that one. Can I get rid of this one, I think? Just barely. I don't know how in the world you'd get 16 goo balls out of this. That's more than I can figure out. Oh! See, now it's light enough that it just gets sucked up. Okay, we got 10. I'll take 10, that's pretty good. 2008 sounds about right, about the time WiiWare was starting up. Yeah. But this game is older than Spore. And Spore came out 2009. I'm basing it on games that I played when around that time. Chain. And it's also in high definition, so it'd have been when that was standard. The goo balls on this side didn't seem to like the goo balls over there on that side. I don't know, they look the same to me. Totally delicious. The sign painter. Would you eat a goo ball? What do you think a goo ball tastes like? Haha, asking for a friend. You just oh yeah. He said, "What do you think of the goo? Think the goo taste of?" I don't know. They always like the black ones look like they taste like ink. I don't think I'd be down for that. I ain't down for ink flavor. Move these back into circulation. Come on, little guy. Okay. Ink flavor is about the aesthetic. Alright, everybody come on down. Green is just algae. Come on, little guys. They're all awake. You can burn goo balls in Little Inferno, by the way. In case you needed to know that information. I will be streaming Little Inferno after I complete this game. Like, that's just a given. It must be done. Look how there's momentum on that. There you go. You love momentum, right, Biss? You can get down with that, right? This is a simple stage after those ones that we just did. Oh! I mean, this moves, so that's a little... makes it a little less simple. You don't understand the appeal of Little Inferno? I love... that's another game that I loved so much I've played it multiple times, actually. I love that game. '21 we'll have to do. Ta-da! Ode to the Bridge Builder. It looks harder than it is. As the sun sets over the last of the hills, one of the Gooballs seemed to say that life sure seemed like a giant physics simulation, but as he fell into the spiky death pit below, he knew it probably didn't matter. The aesthetic is kind of just the artist's art style, Kyle Gabler. He just... I remember reading an interview about it, and was like, how did you come up with this art style? Like, how did you come up with the way your game looks? And basically just said that's just how he draws. Like, you could have him draw anything, and it would look like this. This is just how he draws stuff. It made you cry? Yeah, as I've been saying, there's some levels in this game that I remember being hard when I was younger. Or did it make you cry in an emotional way? Rather than a difficulty way? Yeah, we played the Frog Tongue level already, which I remember being hard when I was younger, but I beat it in one try today, so I feel good about that. Oh, now here's a thing that really influenced me a lot. You click on this thing and it says, "Hello, this is Mom. Are you there? Are you coming home?" That is a thing that... I haven't done anything sort of similar to that in a long time, but I used to do stuff... I had like my own like thing I made up, like my own like version of that Mom thing. I had like this whole drawing I did. There's so many things in this that have been like highly influential on my creative process and everything, and how I do storytelling, and how I do like strange characters and things like that. Ta-da! That's a fun level. Building bridges is always fun in this game. Ta-da! The way this game does sixes is a little odd, isn't it? There we go. Regurgitation pumping station. Succulent. The last of the Goo Balls didn't seem to know they were extremely delicious, or about the nature of the smelly pit in which they found themselves. They said something about this being the last level of the first chapter. Whatever that means. Collecting all the Goobles. I love this level. This is one of my favorites. Also good music again. Me 6, World of Goo B. Yeah. Arrow said that one. By the way, for anybody watching in the future. Kinda just gotta keep building the goobles. Till they reach up here. And then break, apparently. Thanks. Slowly but surely, we're figuring this out. Let's see here. There we go. Up it goes. We did it. They say this is the highest point on the entire island. As the sun rises, you can almost see forever. But I wonder what you might see if you float a little higher with some new eyes. We'll meet again, the sign painter. Did any goo balls stay down here? Yes, they did. I don't think it's quite worth it to try and drag them all up here, though. TBH. It's gonna take so much time. Time is what I don't have a lot of at the moment, because I only wanted to play this for about an hour and then focus on VVVVVV with Cassie. Check this out. Yeah, it's VVVVVV day. Hope they're going. Here they go. I like this part. From very high up and with some totally huge new eyes, the goo balls could see very far. In every direction, they could see unexplored new islands, which each crawling with undiscovered new species of goo. The gameplay possibilities would certainly be endless. The goo balls hoped a brave adventurer would explore their new discoveries. As they drifted higher and higher, they knew they would never be back. End of Chapter 1. Little Miss World of Goo. I like this area a lot. Fall. Presentation in this game is so good. The aesthetics are amazing. Drool. Welcome back. We've got to fit in the spikes. Oh look, now you see why it's called drool. I'm back, and just in time. There's a drop of water dangling from that cliff. I think it might be alive. Yuck, I'm not touching it. The long-lost sign painter. They just kind of hang. Yeah, they don't form triangles. Now we have to build carefully along this. Gonna give it some counterweight. There you go. Oh! Uh-oh. He die. Chat, he die. I don't like that. I don't want him I don't want he to die. Oops. 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 You're awfully close to that spot. No! I couldn't grab it because the other goo balls were in the way. Let's try and pull it out that way somewhere. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Please, goo balls, you have to... There we go. Better. Okay. Well, one of them died, but that's okay. There's only one. There. That's a good amount. Ta-da!
Yay! Tobacco! Babadi! Babadi!
That's how it goes. It.
Babadi!
Fly away, little ones. Probably have time for a couple more stages here before V. Tessie smartly just calls it V. For miles around, there were reports of a giant spinning wheel in the sky. Everyone is crazy but me. That's a hint, you know. Well, come back here. Who do you think the sign painter is? Magnus effect? What? Game has solid 1 graphics and 3 emotions. I don't understand what you're talking about, Biss. Somewhere on this island is a power source. It generates electricity for the entire world. Lately, its output has been less than satisfactory. Looks like it's going to rain tomorrow. Oh, the pipe is in the middle, huh? Interesting. There's also like spiky. Biss, Biss, you're silly. Did you know you were silly, Biss? This, this, why you be like this to me? Right over the middle, I believe. It's gonna be right over that bend of the tongue. Okay, accomplished. Okay, that was bad. Increase the weight. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. There you go. Makes you think of Loco Roco? I don't know what that is. Come on, little goo ball, get in there. Ta-da! I didn't get if that was related to you saying Magnus effect, and I don't know, I wouldn't know what Magnus effect was in the first place. So I didn't understand based on that. Blustery day. Getting Winnie the Pooh in here. Okay, this is gonna be the last level I play. If I don't beat it, like, quickly, then we won't beat it on this stream. The windmills were supposed to be a source of cheap, clean energy to power the entire world, but they weren't enough, and a different source of energy had to be found. This is a different kind of bridge. Totally different bridge. Totally. Now this is a color scheme and a look, isn't it? Whoops. Time bugs, help me out here. Let me try that again. I didn't realize the windmill was a thing you had to actually avoid. I thought it was just in the background. And that led to some issues, so let's not do it that way this time. Are time bugs related to goo? Game theorem. Okay, so I think I know what I gotta do here. That's not enough yet. Let's go for some more here. Go for this. Yeah, no, okay. I have an idea. There we go. You're gonna do it one at a time. It'd be useful if I had that whistle ability already. Gosh dang it. This stage is fairly unique, at least so far. Like, so far in the game, I mean. I kind of just put all the balloons here. Balloon bowls. Gotta be totally gotta be super careful. What's special about the clear goos? Yeah, they do not form triangles. That's what's special about them. This is going to be an issue, so let's just pull that away. Pull it away. Put one down here. There we go. Oh lord. Need more balloons here. Down here. There we go. The pipe is over there. Oh, we already read that one. Alright, now they dangle down. Hopefully they do. At least. How are we supposed to get over there, actually? The wind is too strong. I only have these... the droolers. It looks like fingers. There we go. Something went terribly wrong at some point here. How in the world are you supposed to do this? Eight of 9. So close. Once it splits, it's split. Alright, well, we'll do that next time I stream this then. Because we're out of time. It's time for VVVVVVVV. Once it splits, it splats. Yep. So we will continue with that stage next time. Next week on World of Goo. Yeah, I really like this game a lot, and it had a lot of influence on me. So, as a game creator, so I really appreciate that. Just ate pizza, praise you. Good job eating pizza, Biss. But yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta bring Cassie over here, and we're gonna play VVVVVVVVV. So, see you in a moment. Prepare yourself for VV game.